Oh, you're an artist? What style do you do? What medium do you like to use? What inspires you? At first glance, these all seem like fairly simple questions, where you're just gathering basic info. But I often find myself freezing, not exactly sure how to answer them. I don't do a particular style. I guess you could do illustration overall as a style, but there's thousands of substyles of illustration that all specialize in different things. You can divide them by historically used main medium, so edited photographs, painting, graphite, and charcoal. You can divide them by historically recognized style, like realistic, impressionism, romantic. When people ask about inspiration, they're often thinking that there'll be a short, quick, concise answer of, oh, this is inspired by Little Red Riding Hood, or this painting or drawing by this fellow artist I love, or this concept, or this color theory and how they interact and play with each other. The reason I often have such a hard time answering these questions is that I don't stick to a particular style. Yeah, I favor Impressionism, and some elements of realism are often brought in with the planning level, even with my Impressionist paintings. But I wouldn't consider them an Impressionist painting. It's more what the medium calls for. This brings us to medium. How do I answer what medium I use? Well, I often start out with one medium, and then I find myself cycling through 5 or 6 that aren't commonly paired together. For instance, this image started out with me just wanting to try out some water-soluble graphite I had bought, and then it evolved into needing some lowlights with charcoal, and then I decided to add paint to it. And I don't even stick to just paint. I start smearing the graphite on purpose into the paint to help deepen the shadows. As for the inspiration, it's from so many different places, it's kind of hard to sum up in a sentence. But let me try to do my best here. Okay, it started out purely impressionistic with just a circle, and then it evolved into kind of a figure. Then I decided to kind of add some Earth Warrior native Wiccan influences to the overall design. And then I decided it just looked kind of empty, so I decided to add the symbols off to the side. And then the symbols I felt stuck out too much, so I just started pouring color on, knowing it needed something, but I wasn't quite sure how to get to what, and markers get thrown in there, as you can see. At one point, the overall end result of these answers not being fairly straightforward in my instance with my work is that the work bio, if I'm given room for a larger one, can become almost as important as the work itself, and the artist bio to understanding the overall work. And if I have to do a small one, the title ends up carrying a lot of weight. So sometimes pieces sit there without a title for a while, or with just a working title, until I kind of realize what it's meant to say. Because a picture can be worth 1,000 words, but sometimes you only have room for 6. Please let me know if you have any questions, or if you have anything that you'd like me to cover in another video in the comments down below. Oh, thank you for watching. If you like this and want to see more, please subscribe and hit the bell icon.